is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks join the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to say, no, Italy's the boot. No, it's not. Louisiana, Arkansas, and the Golden Boot Trophy. That's what it's all about.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Fighting off the defender. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. LSU quick to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to surprise him with the pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And that one did not work.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. He wants to throw it again. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Anthony. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously, and obviously we're talking about him for the Heisman, but just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
With the catch, it's Washington. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Makes the catch. It's Washington. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. And incomplete on the deep ball. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a golden boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in the same conference, but they played a lot of times, David, and it gets hot every time they meet up.
Yeah, and the boot is the shape of Arkansas with the shape of Louisiana, so obviously close proximity, bragging rights on the line.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning. Not
much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the run, it's Washington. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback, receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going.
It's a running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
To the air, it's Green. Makes the grab. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Berry. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Makes the catch. It's Thomas. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Caught behind the line. It's Sharp. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. LSU trying to convert a 4th down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Green. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Now from inside the red zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Quarterback making checks. That's reeled in, it's Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking for space, it's Berry. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Change this route. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Quick completion on the out. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Offense, quick tempo. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Got his man all by himself. He's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Let's it fly. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Green. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
It's such a nice play getting that sack, and I'll tell you, what makes it worse is the fact that he has this crowd noise behind him. Death Valley is so loud, arguably the loudest stadium in the entire country, and I know that having played here before. You do not want to get behind the chains as an opposing quarterback with this crowd noise. It makes it so hard for your offensive line to hear the cadence and know when the snap is.
Makes the grab down the left side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs, running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
The Razorbacks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Green. He wants it all. Touchdown, Arkansas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
LSU 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. LSU right back to the line.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He might want another play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the right. It's caught. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Quick pass on the jet motion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll try to snap it quickly.